Translation carries value from behind into physical visibility in front. This is the 7-minute daily focus, day 58 of 365. Today's focus, the law of exchange. Value is the motive, exchange is the movement. Translation carries value from behind into physical visibility in front. Exchange confirms what has been stabilized. Behind, in metaphysical reality, value is formed. In front, in physical visibility, value is exchanged. Exchange does not create value, it reveals equivalence. It is structured response. Pause for a moment. See the sequence clearly. Actuality holds, recognition perceives, authorization approves, translation moves, exchange confirms, appearance reports. Exchange is not random, it is not favor, it is not luck, it is equivalence meeting equivalence, it is value responding to value, and it is structure answering structure. If value is weak behind, exchange will be limited in front. If value is divided behind, exchange will fragment in front. If value is steadfast behind, exchange becomes consistent in front. Exchange requires offering. Nothing moves without contribution. To receive exchange, you must circulate value. To circulate value, you must recognize and authorize it behind. Notice how this operates in daily life. Skill meets opportunity. Clarity meets responsibility. Discipline meets reward. Preparedness meets demand. Exchange is alignment in motion. When you withhold value behind, exchange slows in front. When you elevate value behind, exchange accelerates in front. The world does not withhold from you. It responds to structure. Exchange is circulation. Circulation sustains flow. Flow sustains translation. Translation sustains physical visibility. The system is continuous. Behind feeds in front confirms behind. Let us deepen this further. Exchange is the visible rhythm of an invisible order. It is not merely transaction. It is not merely commerce. It is the outward confirmation that value has reached readiness. When readiness is present behind, exchange becomes possible in front. Movement seeks equivalence, and movement seeks equivalence, and equivalence manifests as exchange in front. Nothing is accidental in this sequence. It is measured, it is proportionate, it is exact. Exchange therefore mirrors precision. If preparation behind is shallow, response in front will be limited. If preparation behind is fragmented, response in front will be inconsistent. If preparation behind is deep and steadfast, response in front becomes sustained. The depth of exchange is never greater than the depth of value stabilized behind. Notice also that exchange tests integrity. When value is authentic behind, exchange carries strength in front. When value is inflated behind, exchange collapses quickly in front. The physical world cannot sustain what has not been structurally built. Exchange exposes exaggeration. It confirms substance. Exchange also clarifies proportion. What you give determines what can return, not sentimentally, structurally. If the offering behind is refined, measured, and deliberate, exchange will be refined in front. If the offering behind is careless, exchange will reflect carelessness. Structure answers structure. This law eliminates resentment. It removes accusation. It replaces complaint with refinement, because exchange is not withholding. It is responding. It is not selective. It is structured. If exchange is absent, value must be strengthened. If exchange is delayed, readiness must mature. Exchange also depends on circulation. Value that is hoarded stagnates. Value that is circulated multiplies. Circulation is not loss. It is activation. When value moves outward, it creates space for return. Movement sustains vitality. Stillness without refinement breeds decline. Observe how nature confirms this. Seeds released into soil multiply. Seeds withheld never grow. Effort invested compounds. Effort withheld diminishes. Exchange is built into creation. It is the rhythm of growth. It is the pulse of translation. Behind is preparation. Behind is refinement. Behind is accumulation of worth. In front is confirmation. In front is movement. In front is measurable equivalence. The two are not separate realms. They are sequential expressions of one law. When you understand this deeply, you stop demanding outcomes. You refine value. You strengthen offering. You elevate standards. You stabilize clarity. Exchange then becomes a natural continuation, not a desperate pursuit. Exchange is therefore dignified. It honors preparation. It rewards structure. It responds to maturity. It does not rush. It does not exaggerate. It answers in proportion. Understand this clearly. Exchange is the bridge between metaphysical value and physical confirmation. It is translation made visible. It is equivalence made measurable. It is the proof of readiness. Effect stands in front, exchange stands in front, equivalence stands in front, value resides behind. Affirmation for day 58, exchange confirms value. I circulate what I stabilize. What I authorize behind moves into exchange in front, by order, by the law of exchange.